Hello there, and today I'm going to give you an honest review of Noita. I think that's how you say it, and this is a roguelike style game. You run around, you just go through this dungeon right here. It's randomly generated stuff inside of it in this level base, so you have like the same type of format that's going on here when there's randomly generated stuff. And you kill the guys, you get to the portal, and then you can buy stuff. You kill guys, you collect gold. Gotta mention that part there. So you can buy upgrades for your wand, and you're buying or buy new wands. It's going to be random. It's going to be random what you get there. You can buy wands, or you can buy upgrades, that type of thing for your or wand effects. Basically, is what they're called, I guess. And then you get to choose from 1 to 3 perks, and it's going to be random. And this game is all about the randomness of the stuff. You know, even though it's level based, basically you get this one whole level. It's going to be the same stuff. It's going to be random what type of guys you're going to see in it out of a certain pool of guys. And then it's going to get harder and harder as you get deeper and deeper into this place. And you can see the different wand effects right here in the different holes. You're going to get bigger wands with more spaces, and you can get things like splitting and double effects and recharges and a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on there, but you can hold up to 4 of them and replace them as you see fit. And in between the level areas, in that portal area, you're going to be able to change out your spells and your wands as you see fit and make different combos and all that kind of stuff that you want. It's very in depth, a lot of stuff. You're going to have potions too in this game, which you can spray around, get yourself wet, and wash off poisons and fire and stuff like that. There's just lots of neat stuff, and you can just toss it if you want. There you go, I tossed mine, and just ride the wave down. Ride the way down, kill guys, and collect gold, and that's basically it. You die, you get nothing out of it, and you have to start all over again. So there's no value like that. This says progress. It should just say collect the things that you found. Your discoveries basically. There's over 100 perks, so there's a lot of depth. Over 400 spell effects, and like almost 200 enemies. This guy did a lot of job. This guy was really good at the stuff. Like I can't express that enough. This guy's like the guy who made this game did a really good job at all this kind of stuff. But for a game, it's well done for that kind of that part of it. But a game can't be just one thing. You can't have a game that just tells a story. That's kind of boring. You can't have a game that has a story with no depth. That's kind of boring. And you can't have a game that's just all depth with no story and no fun involved into it. And that's what this game has, unfortunately. A lot of depth, which is more important than most of the other stuff, like the graphics and all that kind of stuff. But I don't feel like I'm playing a game. I feel like I'm a playtester, just because of all the RNG factors. And you run into here, you die from stupid things all the time, and then you got to go there and try again, and go back and forth and do another run and test it again, run another run and test it again. And it's just so much RNG. It just feels like I'm just not going to get any reward for beating it, because it's just going to be you got the most powerful wand, or you got a really powerful wand spell effects right at the start of the game, which helps you just blow right through it. Powerful perks instead of crappy ones that you can pick off after the first level type of a thing. You get a map with a whole bunch of guys, so a whole bunch of gold, and like this one's pretty empty with guys right now type of a thing. So it all depends on the randomness. So beating this game will have no value for me, or you beat the game, yay, I got lucky. I just that's it. That's all it is. It's just getting lucky. And then too many things of a guy shooting you off the screen, some worm guys picking you up and dropping you off inside solid objects, so you can't move and you die. I don't think that was intended, but that's what happens. And there's just a lot of things that happen like that in this game. It's just like that little thing right there. You can't even see that blocking you off. That's going to happen to you like a lot. A little piece of ground stuck in the middle air that's going to stop you from moving. And like later on when it gets more hectic, that's going to kill you, because you won't be able to move. You get stuck for a second, and that's it. You're game over. And then all your work you did was for nothing, because you get nothing for playing this game. Just to see how far you get. You don't even get bragging rights because it's RNG. So for that kind of thing, it doesn't have much of a value for me. For me at least. I don't know what you like. You might like this kind of stuff. You might say, hey, this is a good warning. I don't like it when game makers have enemies shoot me off the screen and have little particles like that blocking my view, and doing a whole bunch of other stupid things that happen in this game, which is going to happen. And like some of the perks are just going to end up killing you instead of actually helping you, which is not really helpful at all, right? But yeah, so, and if you really enjoy the whole gung-ho part of the game, where you have to go there and you get nothing out of it, start from scratch every single time, but it's random, and you want to see how far you can get, then it's good for you. But for me, the RNG is not good for me. So overall, I'm gonna have to give this game like just a 2 out of 10, because it's fun to play and interesting to play for the first hour or so, but after that, it's not fun anymore, and it just becomes a task and boring, frustrating, and it can be just too much bullshit at the end of the day. For it to be enjoyable, it's not worth playing again. It's not worth, at least for me, it's not worth any of that. It's not worth all the time it takes for that kind of stuff, and it's just not worth the any price tag, because it feels just too much like a playtester. So I don't really think can't really recommend it, and I can't really give it a much higher score because of that kind of stuff that's there in it. Light that on fire. Yeah, a little bit. Not enough to break a hole in a little tub of water for no reason. Just random. So that's my opinion. Yeah, it's okay not agree with it. You might like it and might think I'm wrong, and you might think it's a higher score. Fine, that's okay. At least play the game before after you say that, or whatever. Like there's a poison right here. Pick up this little crappy one. Get poisoned. There's the portal I was talking about. Let's go through there and show that to you before I end this review on poison right now. Let's try and wash this stuff off. Poison effect, so I got a potion. That's not a water effect. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I can wash this off. It's just a mana regeneration effect. But you can heal yourself up, recharge your wand effects you got. And this is a buy wand thing, so I don't have any gold to buy on any stuff. And then I can end up my spells here. So I can see what this is. Circle of Thunder. That's pretty. I guess that's neat. I can just get rid of this. Put that there. You go here, and you go here. Come on, click on properly. And you can go up there, and you can do that. So, and I can get rid of that one later on. But anyways, and then you get one of your random perks that you can pick. You go curious additional limbs that fight for you. Okay, that's neat. I want to see that one. Like I haven't seen that mutation. Oh yeah, look at this. What the hell, right? Now I'm like a half spider. Does this last forever? Like, look at these perks. Like, you can get something like this, and say this is fights for you. So you can get lucky and get stuff like this. Can I crawl along the roof? Wow. Well, see, this is kind of neat and fun, right? So there's stuff like this, but after a while, it's just not going to, you have this neat stuff like this, which you can find and discover, but you might not, like the results at the end of the day. There you go, you killed them automatically. Good. Kind of neat, right? See, this is just makes the whole difference. Makes a huge difference, right? You're like a nice spider. No, get through here. It's kind of tricky, though, so the movement's a little bit wonky. Just letting it hit me. I guess I can shoot. Casting delay. There it is. It's all the controls are all so weird, trying to move around. But yeah, you can do stuff like this. I'm gonna die here. There you go. Well, yeah, these guys turned into lava too. But yeah, I wasn't playing seriously. Don't worry about that. That's what this game is like. You do this, you get there's nothing, no depth, no rewards for that kind of stuff. It's just a play testing of all the awesome effects this guy can do. So this guy is really good at all the stuff that he did. Like all that kind of stuff can be interesting and fun for a little bit, but it's just fun for a little bit. So that's why it's the low score of 2 out of 10. It could be a 3 out of 10, I guess. I guess 2 out of 10 is like something like I play for you play for an hour and then you're done. It's like it's worthwhile for a little bit. 1 out of 10 is just utter crap that you're not going to touch. 2 out of 10 is something that you're not going to enjoy for more than a couple minutes or so, and that's it. But I wouldn't come back and play this myself. 2 out of 10 because the RNG factor and some of the other bugs and stuff that weren't thought out give it a little bit more negatives than I would normally give. So it is a harsher score for me, especially for like the guy who made this gets he gets like for his skill he gets like a 10 out of 10. But for the putting the game together and the way that it's done for playability, it's the 2 out of 10, and that's what matters for people that are going to be playing this game. So for people that are going to be playing the game, for me, I think this game only feels like a 2. It's not worth it. Get it for free and try it out enjoy it for a couple hours. But that might be it. You might get bored of it faster. You might not like it. You might not get very far. You could get super far. It all depends on how you play and how much you like it. Some people, this game is going to be like an 8 out of 10 for. I can tell you that right now. And if you're one of those people, then it's 8 out of 10 for you. But for me, it's not. And you got a good view of what this game is like, and that's what the whole review is mainly about, is showing what this game is showing you the pros and showing you the cons. And for me, there's just too much cons for me for the good pros of the skill the guy has for it. It needs more depth in the menu system and all that kind of stuff, and the playability and all the stuff. It just needs more of a story thing than just run in there and die. I can do that in any game if I wanted to. Just can run there and die. I can go play Mario and just run straight ahead and die if I wanted to. It just wouldn't be as in-depth stuff because there's not like all that much variety. But you get the idea. You got a good view of the game. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later.